dia, gente. I get so embarrassed when I speak Portuguese. This just shows me how much I need to practice speaking. I think recently I've been avoiding speaking. I'm doing like vocab and crosswords and doing all the grammar, but speaking, maybe that's for next week though. I still have never taken a proper speaking class like with a teacher. I've been avoiding it. I'm kind of scared. It's 5:50 p.m. I've literally been looking forward to studying Portuguese all day because it's really fun for me because I'm kind of in that stage where I just have to learn a lot of vocab, and learning vocab for me is really, really fun because I feel like right now I can learn a bunch of grammar, but I can't really use that grammar without vocab. I'm still doing both at the same time. It's not like I'm only doing vocab, but I'm very much in my vocab phase. Like I'm just doing all the kind of vocab I can get. I think what I'm going to start with right now is I'm going to do some vocab on Clothesmaster, Linguno, Lingopie, and Anki. I literally have 4 different sources I get my flashcards from because before what I would do is I would literally hand make every single flashcard. Like I had to study with my own flashcards, but I think recently I realized it's such a waste of time. I prefer having a couple of words that maybe repeat themselves in different sources. So I'm basically using a bunch of different resources to study vocab. I did my vocab and got some more vocab, and now this is the weirdest way to study, but I have a bunch of videos saved on Instagram of people speaking Portuguese and me wanting to understand what they're saying but not knowing what they're saying. So I'm thinking that I might go into my saved playlist and literally just watch those videos and try to understand something. Some of the videos have subtitles, which is beautiful. There's a girl I am obsessed with. Every single video on Instagram of theirs has millions of views, so I feel like a lot of people will know who I'm talking about. But this little girl, wait, let me show you.
Doce, gente. Medose. É doce. Vocês sabem que tá doce.
She's so cute. I have seen so many videos, and what I love is that they put subtitles on every single video, or almost every single video, which is beautiful for a learner like me because I can watch these videos non-stop, but at the same time I'm learning. So for example, this video is a whole dialogue with her and her dad, and it's very cute, but at the same time there's subtitles, so I can actually learn with it. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch some of these videos and write down some of these words. Or like for example, I found this song. I just love that everybody puts the subtitles. Like it just makes my life 20 times easier, and it's like an enjoyable way of learning because it's not like forcing myself to learn vocab. It's literally just re-watching the videos that I would have been saving anyways. Oh, one last one. He's so cute. I can't. This is the best way to learn, I swear. Also, so incredibly random, but I finally decided which accent I'm sticking to, which is the Carioca accent from Rio. It took me a very long time to decide. I posted a whole video about it on Instagram and TikTok. The one on Instagram got 4 million views, which is insane. It got 50,000 comments of people giving me advice on which accent to learn. Based on everybody's comments, but also my own conclusion, I think we're gonna go with the Carioca accent. But it's definitely a little bit more difficult, but I feel like it makes more sense because I want to go back to Rio soon and speak in Rio with a Carioca accent. That would be amazing. Anyway, just a little update on that. Oh my god, I'm the complete opposite of what I was yesterday. I was wearing like a white cardigan, my hair pulled back, and today my hair is like down and free and I'm wearing a black shirt. Anyway, good morning. I did some Portuguese this morning. I was like half asleep, and honestly I was gonna start work first thing in the morning, but I was like, let me do some Portuguese. It is now 3:23 p.m. and what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a timer on for only like 3 or 4 minutes because I've not been speaking a lot of Portuguese yet, so 3 minutes is more than enough for me, and I'm just gonna try to speak as much as I can about anything. It could be like introducing myself, it could be talking about my day, because I started watching one of my old videos yesterday about how I would learn Spanish again if I could start over, and I was like, I'm not following my own tips in my next language. So if I have some lessons that I learned from learning past languages, I should be using those lessons in the new languages, and I'm not. So we're taking my own advice. I'm gonna do my speaking practice. With Portuguese, I do not have enough skill or vocab or grammar to talk for that long yet. So let's start with 1 minute. I could definitely do 1 minute. Why am I nervous? Okay, in my 1 minute of speaking, I got 3 different vocab words that I'm missing. So first of all, I'm not 100% sure how to say 20. Wait, I said out loud, I'm 20 years old, and I literally wrote down, I was like, how do you say 20 again? That's something I have to know because I'm 20 years old. I'm 22. Sorry, not me forgetting how old I was for a minute. Okay, well, I have to learn 20 and 22 because if I don't know how to say 20, I don't know how to say 22. I still can't believe I thought it was 20 for a second. I wish. In that 1 minute session, I learned 4 words and also the fact that I'm 22 and not 20. Okay, let's do this again for 2 minutes and I'll be right back. What a humbling practice, honestly. I feel like I always, when I'm doing my vocab, I feel like I know so much, and then I start speaking and I'm like, oh my god, I cannot put sentences together. I completely blanked on how to say I make or I do. Like the simplest verb ever. Anyway, I'm thinking I might do a little bit of a language break right now and also work break because I've been working so far all day today. So I think I'm gonna watch a little bit of Netflix in Portuguese with Lingopie because that way I'm kind of just watching a Netflix show, but I am learning at the same time because first of all, like I said, I'm listening to those words, but I can actually make vocab flashcards out of them without actually having to make it because Lingopie does that for you. But I think I'm gonna do that. Lingopie is actually the sponsor of today's video, so let me quickly tell you about their platform. So Lingopie is a video on demand platform where you can learn a language through watching TV shows, watching movies, listening to music. So as you saw me using Lingopie earlier on, I was literally watching Netflix and learning Portuguese because basically I could just watch the show and then the subtitles would be both in English and also in my target language, which is Brazilian Portuguese. And anytime I didn't understand a word, I would just click on that word and the little definition and explanation would pop up. So for example, if it's a verb, it would explain like what is the definitive form of that verb, how is it conjugated, whatever. But at the same time, that actually saves to a flashcard deck. You can watch your TV show in your downtime whenever you're chilling, relaxing, just want to watch a show, like what I'm gonna do now. And then whenever you're studying, you go back to Lingopie and you have a created flashcard deck for you to study with. It just makes language learning a lot more seamless and a lot more natural because like I said, not a lot of us will have time to fully sit down and be like, okay, right now I'm studying with a TV show. This is official. I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna make flashcards, I'm gonna watch the TV show. Sometimes we just want to chill and sometimes we are in the mood to study. So you can kind of separate it and also cut out a lot of the work in the middle, if that makes sense. So there are a lot of movies and TV shows on Lingopie, but they're also connected with Netflix. So some Netflix shows will be available. You can see what is available for your target language on Netflix, but there's a lot available. Like with Brazilian Portuguese, I honestly had so much choice. And let me actually quickly mention the languages that they have available. So they have Portuguese, Spanish, French, German, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Russian, and Chinese. Anyway, if you want to try out Lingopie, there's going to be links in my description. Feel free to check them out. Lingopie is honestly an amazing resource and I use it all the time for language learning. So let's go study Portuguese. Like I said, I'm kind of in the mood to just chill right now. So I'm just going to watch my show and press on the words I don't know.
Bom dia, gente. Vamos estudar português de novo. Estou pouco doente hoje, mas tentamos.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed of my accent right now. It makes it more complicated that I know Spanish because my brain just only thinks in Spanish. And the thing is, it's like earlier in this video, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna commit to a Carioca accent. And then when it comes to speaking, I don't know when to make the S's like a sh and when the R's become like a H. All these little things, like I don't really know how it works. Like for example, if an S is in between 2 vowels, it becomes a Z sound like casa. If an S is at the end of the word, it becomes like a sh because like Português. But then if the S is at the end of the word, but then the next word starts with a vowel, that I'm pretty sure it turns back into like a Z. I don't know, I'm really confused. And then when it's 2 S's in a row, it's an S sound. But then for example, let's take the verb asistir, which I'm saying in a Spanish accent right now because I don't know how to pronounce it. The S before the T in a Carioca accent, would that be a sh? Would it be assistir? Also, I really do look sick right now.
So I think I'm gonna go to a cafe and I'm just gonna get through a lot of vocab. I got a lot of vocab yesterday when I was watching my Netflix show on Lingopie, but I didn't go through it. So I'm gonna go through all that vocab from the show, and then I'm gonna do my Anki flashcards because I actually haven't done any Anki flashcards. Like earlier on in the video, I said that like, oh, I have 4 resources that I use for flashcards, and I've only actually been using 3. It's an Anki Lingopie vocab day. And also I'm in the mood to do crosswords. So maybe I'll do like a couple of crosswords on Linguno and we'll call that a day because I'm kind of sick.